This was an old newspaper worth billions. Forced by his family's poverty, the young man dropped out of school at 15 to work grueling labor jobs. A sudden car horn blast startled him, sending the ice blocks he carried crashing to the ground. The spoiled rich kid in the car didn't apologize. Instead, he hurled insults, humiliating the boy, staring resentfully at the departing car. The boy felt utterly disgraced, yet the wheels of fate began to turn. His eyes caught an old newspaper lying in the weeds, its headline featuring the legendary life of steel magnate Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie had also quit school at 16 to work and had endured scorn from wealthy elites. He ultimately became a billionaire. The boy felt H found a kindred spirit and vowed silently he would become a billionaire too. His dream was grand, but reality was a mess of daunting challenges. His home was dirt poor, struggling for even one full meal, and his mother lay seriously ill in bed. How could he possibly achieve his dream? Yet, when he told his father this news, his father said,
"Get it in your head, son. You ain't ever gonna be rich. The only thing you're ever gonna be able to count on is coming up on the short end. That's what was handed me by my daddy, and I'm sorry, that's all you're ever gonna get from me."
Reed refused to believe he was destined to be poor. He was determined to carve out his own success. After visiting his ailing mother, he left a farewell letter and prepared to seek his fortune in the big city. His departure would also mean one less mouth to feed, freeing up money for his mother's medicine. He didn't know this goodbye would be forever. Too poor for a train ticket, Reed tried to sneak aboard but was caught by railway staff. Luckily, an older man helped him climb onto a train heading into the distance. He woke up in Texas. Reed's legendary life was about to begin here. He jumped off the train, momentarily unsure where to go. Spotting some passersby, he followed them to a small town. A rancher needed 6 workers to build a cattle shed. Desperate to eat, the scrawny Reed pushed forward fiercely, but the rancher only wanted strong men, thinking fast. Reed turned and tried to lift a burly man weighing over 200 pounds. The man didn't budge an inch. This comical sight made the rancher laugh. Impressed by his eagerness, the rancher made an exception and hired him, but when work started at the ranch, Reed's fence posts wobbled and fell over at a push. However, he had an unyielding spirit. While others rested, he feverishly reinforced the posts. Seeing his hard work, a fellow worker, Gus, brought him cool water. Gus was born into a wealthy ranching family, but the Depression hit, and the bank seized their land. His greatest dream was to become Texas's biggest rancher and then buy that very bank. Reed shared his own dream, to become a billionaire. Too young, down on their luck, souls formed a bond. That night, the workers played poker, but Reed couldn't sleep. He was deep in thought. If he kept working like this, H never become a billionaire. Maybe the workers' dreary lives today were his own future. Old and still digging holes for a few dollars, he found the rancher and asked for the secret to success. The rancher told him success required many things, but the key was, don't be a follower, be the leader. The clever Reed understood immediately. He promised the rancher they could finish the job a day early and asked if he could get a share of the saved labor costs. The rancher admired his guts but thought it impossible. Early the next morning, the work bell rang. The men woke to find Reed gone. Arriving at the site, they saw each started at AM and had already mastered the workflow. He suggested dividing the labor. One man digs holes, another installs posts. This would boost efficiency. Sure enough, led by Reed, they finished a day early. Reed got his bonus. With his first real earnings, Reed went to the post office. He sent 20 home for his mother's medicine and kept 10.